Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke the Qur'an in a clear Arabic language. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, "Inna anzalnahu Qur'anan Arabiyyan la'allakum ta'qilun." We have sent down this Qur'an in an Arabic tongue, an Arabic language, so that you may understand. And that shows us that we will not be able to understand the Qur'an until we can understand the Arabic language. And the Arabic language, ultimately, when we access the Qur'an in English, we only get the tiniest amount of benefit. When we access the Qur'an in Arabic, we are listening to the speech of Allah Azza wa Jal directly. And so what we can take from that is so much more, and what we can understand from it is so much more, and the benefit for us is so much greater. The most fluent and the most eloquent of all of the people in the Arabic language was our Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that's the language of his sunnah. And the sunnah is also revelation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَا يَنطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. He doesn't speak from his own desire. It is only a revelation that is revealed. And so the sunnah is revelation, and the wording within the sunnah is the most eloquent Arabic and the most pure Arabic that any person has ever spoken, and that is the Arabic of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Again, if we can access that instruction and that guidance and that understanding in its original language, it's going to make a huge difference to our understanding of the religion. And that's why Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala, he said, "Al-lughatul arabiyyatu min ad-din." He said the Arabic language is a part of our religion. It can't be separated from the religion of Islam. It's an intrinsic part of our religion. Because whatever is needed to fulfill an obligation is also itself an obligation. If you have to pray, you can't pray without wudu. And therefore, wudu becomes an obligation like prayer is an obligation. And likewise, we cannot understand Islam and practice Islam properly without the Arabic language to whatever extent we can, to a certain extent. And the more we increase in knowledge of the Arabic language, the closer we will be to the Qur'an and the Sunnah. And not only that, but the closer we will be to the scholars and the people of knowledge. And if you were to just look at the number of books that have been written or even translated from Arabic into English, with all the mistakes and the issues that there are and the difficulties with translation, if you look at all the books, the English books don't even represent 5%, not even 2% of the books that are available in the Arabic language. Add to that the confusion in translation, mistakes by the translator, difficult choices of words, concepts that are not conveyed properly, and you can see why it is so important to learn the Arabic language. I think a lot of people appreciate this, but I think that people believe it to be more difficult than it has to be, by the permission of Allah. And Allah is the one who makes things easy. But I think a lot of people feel that it's more difficult than it has to be. And again, a lot of people, the reason this difficulty comes in is primarily because these people are people who are not able to go to an Arabic-speaking country and to immerse themselves in the language for 2 years or 3 years, and then to come back with a good grounding in the language that they can build up to the level of fluency. Because people can't do that, and pretty much almost everyone watching this video, maybe not quite everyone, but almost everyone would identify with that and say, yeah, I'm like that. I couldn't, sort of move myself to an Arabic-speaking country, immerse myself in the language, spend 3 years studying it full-time, and come back with a reasonable amount of fluency. So therefore, the feeling is, I can't do it. And to this, we simply reply with the statement of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Ihris ala ma yanfa'uk, wasta'in billah, wa la ta'jiz." He said, be keen for what will benefit you, and seek the help of Allah, and don't ever feel like you can't do something. If Arabic language is what is going to benefit you, if that's what's going to take you from where you are now to a level which is many, many levels higher in knowledge, and if that's what's going to give you access to the scholars, and if that's what's going to give you access to the Qur'an and to the Sunnah in the true, pure Arabic language that they were revealed in, then ultimately it's something that's going to benefit you. Ask Allah's help. With the help of Allah, you can achieve anything by Allah's permission.